Hello and welcome to Easy English Podcast. This lesson is designed to help you speak English with confidence, one simple step at a time. If you understand grammar, know many English words, can read or listen and understand English, but still can't speak, you're not alone. Many English learners feel stuck, unable to find the words even when they try. This common feeling doesn't mean you're bad at English. It just means you're missing a few simple steps. In this episode, we'll guide you step by step, explaining why speaking feels difficult and sharing easy ways to start speaking, even if you're shy or afraid of mistakes. We'll cover topics like talking to yourself, shadowing, speaking out loud, using simple words, and building confidence slowly. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to begin. So get ready, find a quiet place, put on your headphones, and let's unlock your voice. Many learners experience difficulty speaking English, even with a good grasp of grammar and vocabulary. They study, attend classes, watch videos, and understand a lot. But when it's time to speak, their mind goes blank, or they feel afraid, sometimes avoiding speaking altogether. The primary reason is the fear of making mistakes. Learners worry about saying something wrong, being laughed at, corrected, or misunderstood. This fear is potent and can prevent people from even trying. However, everyone makes mistakes when speaking a new language, even native speakers. Mistakes aren't bad. They are how you learn. Each time you make a mistake, your brain learns how to improve for next time. Another significant factor is shyness or low confidence. Some learners feel nervous or dislike the sound of their voice in English. They might worry about their accent or pronunciation, or compare themselves to others. This downward spiral of comparing yourself to others leads to decreased confidence and increased fear of speaking. Remember, you are not alone in this feeling. Many English learners, even those who have lived in English-speaking countries for years, experience nervousness. This is normal and doesn't mean you're not smart. It simply means you need a little help and practice. What you need most is a change in mindset. Your brain currently tells you not to speak unless you are perfect. But this is incorrect. You become better by speaking. You don't wait to be perfect. It's like learning to swim. You'll never learn by just reading about it. You need to get in the water. Speaking English is the same. You learn by doing. Instead of thinking, I'm not ready, try thinking, I'm learning. I'm growing. It's okay to make mistakes. This powerful mindset makes everything easier. When you stop striving for perfection and just try to communicate, you don't need big words or to sound like a native speaker. You just need to speak with the words and confidence you have today. Speaking English is a skill that takes time and practice. Just like learning to walk. You might feel nervous or slow initially. Now that you understand why speaking English can be difficult, let's talk about a crucial step. Start with small and simple sentences. This may sound easy, but it's incredibly powerful. Many learners believe they need long, perfect sentences to sound good, causing them to wait and hesitate. The secret is that you don't need big sentences to start speaking. You just need small ones. Small and simple sentences build confidence. When you use short phrases, you don't overthink You can focus on speaking clearly and without stress, which frees your mind and allows you to enjoy the process. Think about daily conversations. Good morning. How are you? I'm fine, thank you. These are small but real and can be used every day. If someone asks, "What's your name?" you can say, "My name is Maria," or simply, "I'm Maria." You can also describe your daily life with easy phrases. I wake up at 7 o'clock. I drink coffee. I go to work. I like music. When you say these short sentences out loud daily, you build the habit of speaking. The more you use your voice, the easier it becomes to speak longer sentences later. Try saying 5 to 10 small sentences about your day to yourself daily. You don't need a partner. Just talk to yourself while cooking, walking, or cleaning. For example, I am cooking rice. It is a sunny day. I am going to the shop. This isn't silly. It's training your mouth and brain to work together in English. Simple language is smart. Native speakers use simple words all the time. I'm tired. Let's eat. That's great. You don't need complex grammar or difficult vocabulary to sound natural. The goal is to communicate, not to impress. When you speak simply, your brain learns faster. You feel more relaxed, and your English becomes smoother. Later, you can build longer sentences, but first, master the short ones. Many English learners believe they can't speak because they need more grammar or vocabulary. They continuously study, read, memorize, do exercises, and watch videos, often understanding native speakers. Yet, when they try, the truth is, grammar and vocabulary are not the real problem. You likely already know enough grammar and understand many English words. You can read, listen, and perhaps even write, but still can't speak. So, what's stopping you? The real problem is fear, lack of confidence, and no speaking habit. Fear is powerful. Fear of making mistakes, shyness, worry about being laughed at or misunderstood, concern about your accent or pronunciation, or feeling not ready. This leads to silence and waiting for a perfect day that may never come. Many learners wait to know more words, finish a course, or speak perfectly. But English is something you practice and use, not finish. The longer you wait, the more. The other real problem is the lack of a speaking habit. You don't need to speak for hours, just a little every day. Many learners neglect speaking practice, focusing only on reading, listening, or writing. Speaking is a physical skill that requires training for your mouth, tongue, and brain, just like playing music or riding a bike. The key is simple yet powerful. Start small. Start now. Don't wait or try to be perfect. You don't need big words or perfect grammar. You need action to start using the English you already know today, right now. Begin with short sentences. Talk about your day, what you see, or even to yourself or your pet. Remember, the real problem isn't your grammar, vocabulary, or level. It's inside your mind. The good news is, you can change it. You can break the fear, build a new habit, and become a confident speaker. Just start. Start now. Start small and never stop. Believe it or not, You don't need a speaking partner to start speaking English. You can begin right now, by yourself, and it truly works. Many excellent English speakers started by talking to themselves. You have the most important person with you all the time, yourself. You can speak English with yourself anywhere. In your room, the shower, while cooking or walking. No classroom, no app, no permission needed. Just open your mouth and start speaking. What should you say? Start with simple sentences. Don't try long or difficult phrases. Just talk about your day. When you wake up, say, "Good morning. I am going to take a shower now." While cooking, "I am cutting the vegetables. Now I am boiling water." Getting ready to go out, "I am putting on my shoes. I need to take my bag." These short, easy sentences help you practice forming words, using verbs, and thinking in English, making speaking feel more natural over time. You can also talk about your thoughts or plans. Today, I want to study English for 30 minutes. I feel happy today because the weather is nice. Or, I am a little tired, but I want to finish my English practice. These sentences connect English to your real life, making your speaking more powerful. Another great idea is to describe what you see. Look around your room and speak. "This is my bed. It is soft and warm." Or, "There is a window. The sky is blue today." It doesn't have to be profound. It just has to be English. The more you describe, the more confident you'll feel. Learning to speak without pressure. You don't need to speak for hours. Just 5 minutes a day makes a big difference. Even 3 minutes is fine initially. The most important thing is to do it every day and make it a habit, like brushing your teeth. Speaking to yourself trains your brain to think in English and trains your mouth, tongue, and voice, building muscle memory for smoother speaking. So don't wait for someone else. You are your best speaking partner. Speak with yourself. Talk out loud. Think in English. And enjoy the process. It's simple, free, and effective. Start today, right now, with just one sentence. Try, "I am listening to a podcast now." That's it. You've started, and every sentence after that takes you closer to fluency. One of the biggest secrets to speaking English more easily is to use the words you already know. Trying to use complex vocabulary can slow you down and make you more nervous. Instead, focus on simple, clear English, using the words already in your brain. Many learners think using basic English makes them seem unintelligent or that they need big words to sound like a native speaker. This is a mistake. Native speakers use simple words daily. "I'm hungry. Let's go." "I feel tired. It's hot today." These short, simple sentences are powerful because they are easy to understand. Stop trying to impress people with difficult words. Impress them with your clarity and confidence. Speak clearly and simply with the words you know. For example, instead of "I'm feeling extremely exhausted due to excessive workload," say, "I'm very tired because of too much work." Both mean the same, but the second is easier to say, remember, and understand. Focusing on your current vocabulary makes you more relaxed, prevents searching for perfect words, and allows you to speak naturally. To practice this, choose 5 or 10 common words you know, like go, eat, work, happy, school, and make small sentences. I go to school every day. She eats lunch at noon. I am happy today. These are short, correct, and build fluency. You're training your mouth and brain. You can also describe your day using simple words. This morning, I woke up at 7. I brushed my teeth. I had breakfast. Then I went to work. This is clear English, building speaking, thinking, and confidence. You don't need a huge vocabulary to start speaking. You just need the courage to use what you already have. You know more than you think. Don't wait to learn thousands more words. Use the hundreds you know, and use them well. Every time you speak with familiar words, you take a step forward, growing your fluency and confidence, and new words will naturally follow. You must start with what's already inside you. Repeat. I will use the words I know. I will speak simply. I will speak clearly. And I will speak with confidence. This is the way forward. Simple, clear, and powerful. Practicing out loud every single day is one of the most powerful ways to improve your English speaking skills. It might seem simple, but its effect on fluency, pronunciation, and confidence is truly amazing. You don't need a partner or a classroom. Just your voice, some time, and the desire to improve. Speaking out loud, even when alone, helps your brain and mouth work together, training your tongue and vocal cords to move correctly, making English feel more natural over time. A great starting point is reading out loud. Choose a book, story, or article you enjoy. Read slowly, paying attention to how words sound. If you encounter an unfamiliar word, look it up, listen to its pronunciation, and repeat it until you feel comfortable. Reading out loud improves speaking, listening, vocabulary, and grammar simultaneously, leading to smoother sentences and increased confidence. Another excellent method is repeating after English podcasts or YouTube videos. Select a short, clear, and natural clip, 1 to 2 minutes. Listen carefully, then play it again, and shadow the sentences exactly as you hear them, copying the speaker's tone, speed, and pronunciation. Shadowing is highly effective for sounding more like a native speaker, helping you pick up natural rhythm and intonation. If you lack time for daily podcasts or videos, you can still do simple speaking exercises. Describe your day out loud in English. I woke up at 7 a.m. I brushed my teeth. I made breakfast. Then talk about your plans. Today I'm going to the market. I need to buy vegetables and milk. These small actions are very effective for practicing real-life language, helping you build sentences faster and think in English rather than translating. Another helpful activity is to pick a topic and talk about it for 1 or 2 minutes. Choose simple subjects like your favorite food, a childhood memory, weekend plans, or an opinion. Set a timer and try speaking without stopping. Don't worry about mistakes. The goal is to keep speaking and build confidence. If you get stuck, pause, rephrase, and continue. Daily practice improves your ability to express yourself clearly and comfortably. The most important thing is to build a habit. Learning English isn't just about rules or vocabulary. It's about using the language regularly. Speaking is like exercising a muscle. The more you use it, the the stronger it gets. So, integrate speaking into your daily routine. Dedicate 10 to 15 minutes every day, whether in the morning, during a walk, or before bed. Consistent, short sessions lead to significant improvements. Fluency comes from action, not just knowledge. Unless you speak regularly, becoming fluent is challenging. So speak out loud every day. Read, repeat, describe, talk, and express yourself. Don't wait for the perfect moment or sentence. Just start speaking, step by step, word by word. You're doing great. Keep going. One of the most underrated, yet incredibly effective ways to improve your English speaking skills is by recording your voice. It might feel strange or uncomfortable initially, but it's a powerful tool for faster growth. When you speak English, you may not always notice your mistakes in real time. However, listening back to your recording allows you to hear exactly how you sound, identify hesitations, mispronounced words, and smooth, natural sentences. This self-awareness is key to getting better. You don't need fancy equipment. Your phone or a simple voice recorder is sufficient. Begin by talking about simple topics, like describing your day. Today, I woke up early. I had a cup of tea and went for a walk. The weather was nice, and I saw some children playing in the park. Speak freely and naturally, without worrying about mistakes. As you get more comfortable, expand to dreams, future goals, or opinions on movies or books. These topics help you practice real-life conversation skills and express personal thoughts, which is vital for language learning. After recording, take a break, then listen with curiosity, not judgment. Notice your pronunciation, pace, pauses, and confident moments. Make notes if you wish. Then, try recording the same topic again with more awareness. You'll likely find the second recording is already better. Listening to your own voice helps you catch and fix mistakes, building self-confidence. Realizing, wow, I can actually speak English, motivates you to continue. If you make this a daily or weekly habit, you'll be able to compare old and new recordings, revealing surprising and encouraging progress. Voice recording also helps you think more in English. Regular recording trains your brain to form thoughts directly in English, rather than translating from your native language. This is a significant step toward fluency, making your speaking more natural and automatic. This habit also improves your speaking speed, pronunciation, sentence structure, and even listening skills, as you train your ear to understand spoken English more clearly. If you're serious about improving your English speaking, integrate voice recording into your routine. Dedicate a few minutes daily or a few times a week. Choose a topic, press record, and speak. Then listen, learn, and try again. Focus on consistency, not perfection. Over time, you'll become more fluent, confident, and proud of your progress. Your voice is your most powerful tool. Use it, record it, and let it guide you to success. One of the most effective techniques is shadowing practice, which means repeating like a shadow. Shadowing involves listening to a native speaker and immediately repeating what they say, almost simultaneously. You don't wait, pause, or overthink. You just listen and repeat. This practice is amazing for improving pronunciation, fluency, listening skills, and confidence. When shadowing, your goal isn't just to understand the meaning, but to copy the exact rhythm, tone, and speed of the speaker. You become a mirror, reflecting their voice. This trains your mouth, tongue, and brain to work together in real time, helping you sound more natural and pick up the melody of English. How native speakers' voices rise and fall. It's about how the words are spoken, not just the words themselves. Shadowing also helps you pick up common phrases and sentence structures naturally. To practice shadowing, choose short audio clips, 30 seconds to 1 minute, from podcasts, YouTube, or audiobooks. Listen once to understand the general idea. Then, play it again and try to speak along with the speaker, like an echo. Focus on copying everything: their pronunciation, intonation, and stress. It might feel awkward or difficult at first, but keep trying. Start with slow speakers, then gradually challenge yourself with faster speech. Shadowing is like a full-body workout for your English-speaking muscles. It helps you reduce your native accent, sound more natural, and speak more smoothly without hesitation. By doing this consistently, you're training your brain to process and produce English more efficiently. It's not about being perfect from day one, but about consistent effort. The more you shadow, the more familiar the sounds and rhythms of English become, making it easier to speak confidently. So, find some good audio material, put on your headphones, and start shadowing. Make it a regular part of your daily practice. You'll be amazed at how quickly your pronunciation improves and how much more confident you feel when speaking English. Just like a shadow, follow the speaker closely and watch your English speaking skills grow. Shadowing is incredibly beneficial for your listening skills because it demands active focus. You must listen very carefully to every word, sound, and pause, training your ears to catch small details you might usually miss during passive listening. As your listening improves, so does your speaking, as the two skills are closely connected. The more you hear and repeat correct pronunciation, the more naturally you'll start using it when speaking on your own. To begin shadowing, start with short and simple materials. Choose a slow video or podcast, perhaps one made for English learners, or even this podcast episode. Avoid starting with fast or complex conversations, as that can be frustrating. Instead, pick something with clear pronunciation and simple vocabulary. Try shadowing just 1 or 2 sentences at a time. Listen to a sentence, then repeat it right away. At first, you can pause the audio, speak, and then continue. As you get more comfortable, try shadowing without pausing, speaking along with the audio simultaneously. Don't worry if you can't catch every word at first. That's normal. Just keep trying. It's okay to go back, listen again, and repeat as many times as you need. You can even write the sentence down, read it once, and then try shadowing again. The important thing is to keep practicing and not give up. Your brain and mouth need time to get used to the speed and sounds of English, and shadowing provides exactly that kind of practice. You don't need to spend a lot of time on shadowing. Just 5 to 10 minutes a day can make a big difference. The key is to stay consistent. Shadowing every day, even for a short time, will help your speaking become more automatic and fluent. It's also a great way to prepare for real conversations. When you shadow regularly, you become faster at forming sentences and more comfortable speaking without translating in your head. This is how you move from being a learner to being a confident communicator. Another great thing about shadowing is that you don't need anyone else to do it. You can practice anywhere, at home, while walking, or even while cooking. Just put on your earphones, choose your audio, and start shadowing. It's like having a speaking partner in your pocket. And the best part is you're not just listening. You're actively training your speaking skills at the same time. So, if you want to sound more fluent, speak more clearly, and feel more confident in English, give shadowing a try. Start small, stay consistent, and let your voice follow the sound of fluent English, just like a shadow. With time and regular practice, you'll see a big change in how you speak and how natural it feels. Shadowing might be simple, but the results are powerful. Keep going. You're doing better than you think. One simple, yet surprisingly powerful way to improve your English speaking skills is by talking to yourself in front of the mirror or using your phone camera to record yourself while you speak. At first, this might feel awkward or even a little silly. You might laugh at yourself, feel nervous, or think, "Why am I doing this?" But trust me, this technique can do wonders for your confidence, fluency, and overall comfort with speaking English. It's like having a silent partner who gives you a chance to speak freely without any pressure or judgment. When you speak in front of a mirror, you're not just practicing English, you're also learning how to communicate more naturally. You can see your facial expressions, your gestures, and your posture. These things are part of real communication. In everyday conversations, we don't just use words. We use our faces, our eyes, and our body language. Speaking with a mirror helps you become more aware of these things. You'll notice how you look when you speak, and you can start working on improving not just what you say, but how you say it. Another benefit of this method is eye contact. Eye contact is an important part of communication in English-speaking cultures. Practicing in front of a mirror gives you a chance to make eye contact with yourself, which sounds funny, but it really helps. It builds comfort and confidence. When you're used to looking into your own eyes while speaking, it becomes easier to do the same when talking to real people. Over time, this reduces nervousness and helps you feel more at ease during actual conversations. You can talk about anything when using this technique. You can describe your day, share your future goals, talk about your weekend plans, or even pretend you're giving a short speech. For example, look at yourself and say, "Today I'm going to talk about my favorite hobby." Then start speaking as if you're talking to an audience. This practice is helpful because it combines speaking, thinking in English, and using natural body language all at once. It trains your brain and your body to work together when expressing yourself in English. Using a phone camera works similarly, but it gives you the added advantage of watching your performance afterward. Just open your camera app, press record, and talk for 1 or 2 minutes. Then play the video and observe. How was your pronunciation? Did you use filler words like or too much? Did you smile? Were your hands moving naturally or awkwardly. These details help you understand how you appear when you speak. Over time, you'll start noticing improvements. You'll see yourself becoming more relaxed, more expressive, and more fluent. Don't worry about making mistakes while speaking. The goal isn't perfection. The goal is to practice, observe, and improve little by little. The first time might feel uncomfortable. Your voice might sound strange to you. You might feel self-conscious. But the more you do it, the easier it becomes. What once felt strange will begin to feel normal. And when that happens, your confidence will grow. You'll realize that you're capable of speaking clearly, confidently, and naturally. And that feeling is powerful. Even 5 minutes a day can make a big difference. The key is consistency. Make it part of your routine. Maybe after breakfast or before bed, you stand in front of the mirror and talk to yourself in English. Or maybe once a week, you record a short video diary in English and keep it to track your progress. These simple habits help build fluency, boost confidence, and make speaking feel less scary and more enjoyable. So don't underestimate the mirror or your camera. They're not just tools for reflection or photos. They can be your private practice partners. Use them to express yourself, build your skills, and become more comfortable in your English voice. Every word you speak brings you one step closer to fluency. And remember, it's okay to feel uncomfortable at first. That means you're growing. Keep going, keep speaking, and let your reflection show you how far you've come. One of the most helpful things you can do to improve your English speaking skills is to find a safe speaking partner. This doesn't have to be a teacher or someone who speaks perfect English. In fact, it's often better if your partner is someone who is also learning, or someone who understands that language learning takes time, patience, and kindness. A safe speaking partner is someone who will not judge you when you make mistakes, who will support you, and who will grow with you as you both practice speaking together. Speaking with someone, even just for a few minutes a day or a few times a week, can make a big difference. You get used to expressing your thoughts out loud. You learn how to respond in real time, and most importantly, you start feeling more comfortable using the language in a real conversation. Try starting with simple topics. What did you eat today? What are your weekend plans? What's your favorite movie or book? Talking about everyday things helps build confidence, and it creates a relaxed environment where you can focus on improving your skills without stress. If you don't have someone around you to practice with, don't worry. There are many ways to find speaking partners online. You can join English learning communities on social media or use language exchange apps. These apps connect you with other learners from around the world. You can speak in English and help them with your native language in return. Many learners find lifelong friends through these exchanges, and it's a great way to explore new cultures while practicing English in a friendly, low-pressure environment. When you talk with a partner, try setting a goal to speak for 5 to 10 minutes at a time. That's enough to warm up your speaking muscles and build fluency, but short enough to avoid feeling overwhelmed. You can even choose topics in advance or use conversation prompts. Some pairs like to share 3 things that happened in their day, or play a vocabulary guessing game, or take turns telling short stories. The key is to keep it simple and fun. You don't need to speak perfectly. You just need to speak. And remember, the relationship between speaking partners should always be based on respect and encouragement. Be kind to yourself when you make mistakes. Don't apologize for your English. You're learning, and that takes courage. And be kind to your partner too. If they're also learning, they'll make mistakes just like you. Celebrate each other's progress. And don't worry about correcting every little error. Focus on communication, on building confidence, and on enjoying the learning process together. Over time, as you continue to speak regularly with your partner, you'll notice many changes. You'll start thinking more in English. You'll feel less nervous about speaking in public or in class. You'll become quicker at responding and more natural in your expressions. These improvements don't happen overnight, but they do happen with steady, consistent practice. A safe speaking partner can help you stay motivated, accountable, and excited about your journey. So if you're serious about becoming a better English speaker, find someone you feel comfortable with. Whether it's a classmate, a friend, or someone you meet online, what matters most is the connection and the support. Speaking with another person brings language to life. It makes everything more real, more fun, and more meaningful. So take that step, reach out, and start talking. You're not alone in this journey. And with the right partner, every conversation can become a step toward confidence and fluency. One powerful way to improve your English speaking skills is by setting small speaking challenges for yourself. These challenges don't need to be difficult or long. In fact, the smaller and more fun they are, the better. When you give yourself tiny goals to complete each day, you build the habit of speaking regularly. Over time, these simple exercises can lead to big improvements in fluency, confidence, and creativity. You stop waiting for the perfect moment to speak and start using English as a normal part of your day. A good place to begin is by talking about your day for just 1 minute. It sounds easy, but it's a great exercise. You can do it in the morning, after lunch, or before bed. Simply set a timer, look at yourself in the mirror, or use your phone to record. Start by saying something like, "Today I woke up early and continue until the timer ends." Don't worry if your grammar isn't perfect or if you forget a word. Just keep speaking. The goal is to stay in English, even if you have to use simple words or repeat yourself. The more often you do this, the easier it becomes to think and speak at the same time. Another fun challenge is to ask 3 questions in English every day. These can be questions to your speaking partner, your teacher, or even to yourself. For example, what time is it? How was your day? Or what do you like to eat? If you don't have someone to ask, just write the questions down or say them out loud. This helps you become more comfortable forming sentences using question words and starting conversations. And if you do ask someone, you get real interaction, which is one of the best ways to learn. You can also try a pretend challenge, like ordering food in English. Even if you're not in an English-speaking country, you can practice at home. Imagine you are in a restaurant and say, "Hi, I'd like a chicken sandwich and a bottle of water, please." You can even act out a full conversation with yourself or a partner. Do you want anything else? No, that's all. Thank you. These small role plays are excellent because they prepare you for real-life situations. You feel more ready when the time comes to speak English in public. The key to these challenges is to keep them small and fun. Don't try to do too much all at once. Instead, slowly increase the level of difficulty as you feel more confident. For example, after practicing 1-minute talks for a week, try 2 minutes. After ordering food, try giving someone directions or describing a photo. Keep adding variety and new topics. The more you challenge yourself in a fun way, the more you grow. Also, don't forget to celebrate your wins, even the small ones. If you completed your 1-minute talk, give yourself a high five. If you asked someone a question in English and they understood, smile and feel proud. Progress in language learning comes in small steps. These speaking challenges are not tests. They're playful ways to push yourself forward, to make speaking feel like a natural part of your life, and to remind yourself that you are capable of more than you think. You don't need perfect English to complete these challenges. You just need the courage to try. Each challenge you complete helps you break the fear of speaking. It gives your brain practice forming thoughts in English. It builds your fluency and your flow. And most importantly, it makes speaking English feel less like a task and more like a game. So whether you're alone, with a friend, or in a classroom, try setting a small speaking challenge today. Take that tiny step and then another tomorrow. With time, those steps turn into a confident voice that's ready for anything. Before we finish, there's one last thing I want to remind you, and it might be the most important message of all. You can speak English. You really can. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to know every word, and you don't need to wait until you feel 100% ready. You just need to start. Speaking English is not about talent or luck. It's a skill. And just like any other skill, it grows through practice, little by little, day by day. Sometimes we believe that speaking a language fluently is something magical, like it happens naturally for some people and not for others. But that's not true. Nobody is born speaking English. Everyone, even native speakers, had to learn it step by step. And every successful English learner has made mistakes, felt nervous, and struggled to find the right words. That's part of the process. The only difference is they kept going. They spoke anyway, and with time, their speaking became smoother, faster, and more confident. As we conclude this crucial discussion, let's circle back to the most empowering truth of all. You can speak English. You really can. This isn't about some innate talent or elusive luck. It's about skill development, built brick by brick, day by day. Remember, no one is born fluent. Every confident English speaker, including native speakers, started at the beginning, making mistakes, feeling nervous, and struggling to find words. The real difference was their persistence. They kept going. They spoke anyway. And through that consistent effort, their speaking became smoother, faster, and more confident. So please, don't wait for a mythical perfect moment that may never arrive. The act of speaking is not a reward for improvement. It is the very path to it. Think of your voice as an instrument. The more you play it, the better it sounds. Every word you utter, every sentence you attempt, every mistake you learn from, and every moment you choose to keep going instead of giving up. These are all undeniable signs of progress. Fluency isn't a sudden arrival. It's the beautiful accumulation of countless small victories. Celebrate ordering that coffee, completing your first 1-minute talk, or understanding a joke. These are not minor achievements. They are powerful affirmations that your English is truly coming to life. It's okay to feel nervous, to stumble, to forget a word. That's part of the human learning experience. What truly matters is that you don't let these moments stop you. Each time you push through the fear, you grow braver. Each time you try again, you grow stronger. Soon what once felt daunting will feel easy, and the fear will give way to confidence, connection, and joy. Keep showing up, keep speaking, keep practicing. Your progress is real, even when it feels quiet. You are part of a global community of learners. Moving forward, step by step, word by word, becoming a confident communicator, unafraid to use your voice. Be proud of where you are now, and believe in the incredible speaker you are becoming.